Welcome, people. Welcome to the What's Your Story show. It's a wee chat show that I kind of host, where I talk to various guests from around the world, talking about struggles, talking about our stories and our struggles and all the things that we go through and how we move on to successes. Today I'm having a chat with Steve Gadsby, and he is the founder of a small group called ScopersUnite. As you can see on my cap there, my cap hat. But so that's what we're doing today. That's what I'm doing, and I will let Steve jump on in if he's hiding. Are you there, Steve? Sending me text messages. Where did he go? I have to edit all this out. Where did you go? You don't see me, really? Hang on. What about now? Perry Dudes. That's Lara. I know you're in here. Lara, can you see me? Can you see me in the chat? No, here I am talking away. Mr. Big Dreamer, welcome. Welcome. Steve through the window. Good old. Can you hear me? Hang on. Let's just flip this over to. Let's just. I don't know what it's doing. Good old. But not me. One person calling in. Here we go. So callers. Accept.
I'm on ParaLadies account.
I can see that. I'm like,
Hansi,
what?
I can't express to you how much I hate blab technology. Worst piece of shit I've ever seen in my entire life.
That is golden.
I'm ParaLadies.
You're ParaLadies. Fair enough. We'll let that one slide, and we'll just go with the flow. It's just you and I.
I can find you. It says Hans, and then I go to what scheduled, right? And then I follow the link, and nothing connects. So, interview with ParaLadies.
Yeah, interview with ParaLadies. We've switched up. Shall I change the title? How are you, Steve?
How you doing, brother?
Yeah, good. A little bit, I mentioned I was a little bit nervous just because it's like I'm so excited. You've birthed this awesome community, and it's and now I get to kind of have a chat to you about it, how it all started and all that. Can you hear me? Okay? Yeah.
Yep.
Ah, good. So yeah, it's like the what's the term? It's like Luke Skywalker interviewing Yoda. Yeah. Anyway,
Hansi.
Sorry.
We all love you, Hansi.
Stop that. All right. So I've already done my intro. Now that you have to cut and chop and change that. So Lou's in here. Welcome, Lou.
My guess is literally, when I try to go into, this is what I'm getting. It gets, so you go sign in with Twitter, and then you try to sign in with Twitter, and then I can't even view it. So I don't know. It looks like you put up 2 different links. So I'm guessing that that's a bit of an issue. I don't know. There's some sort of techie issue going on.
I might just put a message on the ScopersUnite, say search hashtag. I don't know either. It's all crazy. Well, people are slowly coming in. The big dreamer's in the house.
Big
I
dream,
believe.
brother.
He is. He's in here. Out of control. Can you see us, Mr. Big Dreamer? I'd like to hope so. Gee whiz. I think what I did was by accident I created when I set up the schedule an extra link. An extra blab show because I put it at 5:30 p.m. and I thought I'd deleted it, and I went back and then I was like, oh dear, that's a bit wrong. And when I opened up that link, there was like 4 people had subscribed to it, and I'm like,
but my issue is, and maybe it's an iPhone issue, if you click on the link, you can't actually go into the show, even on your new link. The links are not working.
All right. Yeah, I'll just blame Blab. Blame Blab for it.
I think Blab needs to go away and die, and Facebook needs to take over and have something similar. Have 4 little boxes, and Facebook should just take it over. That's my opinion. So.
Well, that's true, and I do know there has been an update with Facebook Chat, where you can call a group. You can group chat people, like video chat them. So I saw that a wee while ago. Do it. We'll have to test it out. We'll get 3 or 4 of us, and we'll just see how it works, and then before we promote it. It's a great idea. So, Steve, tell us about. It's already on the record. So tell us. Tell all of us, all 3 of us, 4 of us.
I hope you're gonna repurpose this for something, because right now there's as many broadcasters as there are viewers. So
that's right. I think there's more. That's true. So tell us, how did you look? Tell us a wee bit about yourself, because a lot of people don't know you. They only know Steve as Steve, the ScopersUnite founder, Steve the Canadian. Or Steve the scuba diver. So, tell us about you. No, Steve the Mountie. Steve the Mountie.
I went scuba diving once with a group, and I breathed so hard that I used up all my oxygen, and I had to just go float on the ocean top for an hour and wait for everybody else to finish, because Big Papa was breathing too much. So
that's awesome, Steve the lazy river lover. That's brilliant. It's gold. Let's just put this down and there we go. All right, so there you go. You're on.
Ask some specific questions, Tanzi. You tell me what
specific questions. Oh well, where are you from? How old are you?
Vancouver area, Canada. Maybe like 45 minutes outside of Vancouver.
Okay. And is that far from those fires? Are those fires still going? I don't know. I don't really watch the news anymore.
That's like the distance from like New Zealand to Australia, so it's pretty far. Pretty far away.
Yeah. When you say that, that's kind of puts into perspective how big the world is. Well, your country, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That's crazy distances. So, your brainchild. Let's get straight into this, because I love ScopersUnite. That's where I went and got a hat. It's you're out. Actually, you've come up with an idea.
Here's kind of the genesis of it. Like what was motivation for ScopersUnite? It actually here's what actually started. And this is where I love the concept of telling our stories. I was I've been through many times in my life where I just felt very disconnected. I felt disconnected from other people. I just kind of felt disconnected from sort of and it just to feel interconnected with other people makes such a massive difference on your life. Like, it just sort of gives you this level of energy. I just find life starts to move a lot faster. You just start to feel, it changes everything. And I just come from a place where I've felt very disconnected, and it's miserable. It's not fun. And it's kind of funny. And I think that's probably the biggest motivation behind it. And I just found when I came on one outlet for kind of this goes back a year or something like that, was going on Periscope and starting to kind of tell your own story and sort of opening up, and you just start to connect with other people, and it feels amazing. It feels absolutely incredible. And that's sort of like the, probably like the birthplace of it is my only, I wanted to feel more connected to other people. And it's also, I find the people who come on Periscope, the people who come on live streaming, there's all something a little bit similar about us. We're all people who are communicators. And I think that's actually a certain subset of people, right? We're all people who enjoy communicating, who really are there's something kind of similar about us. And I think it's just a huge community where you feel very, very interconnect with a lot of people. And, yeah, that's kind of like the rough, very quick Cole's notes of it. But
So was there a part of you that you were like, you kind of wanting more, you sort of you felt this urge to, sort of reach out to whoever, and then obviously you've come across Periscope and you thought, let's just start moving and reaching out to people and seeing where they were at, as a first form of communication to other people around the planet? Or did you specifically go in with the idea of like, right, this is what I'm doing, I'm coming up with an idea of?
No, like literally, this is not the form or the shape that I thought it would take at all. It just sort of naturally evolved. Like, I can't even really take credit for it. It just sort of naturally progressed and evolved by itself. Like, if you go back, like here's kind of one of the kickoff points. Like, the original concept wasn't a group and wasn't all this kind of stuff. It was just, let's find a way to kind of help other people feel connected. So the idea I had at the time, this is like, say, 8 months ago or something like that, was let's encourage other people to go into rooms where there's nobody in it, like people with 0 people in there, because I knew what that felt like, coming on and there was nobody to connect to. You're live streaming, you're not talking to anybody, and let's just all jump in that room and sort of say, hey, you're doing a great job, helping to kind of connect. So it was just sort of like the seed of the thought was, let's do something to help other people feel connected. That's sort of like the main kind of jump off point. So, and then it was sort of a period of trying to encourage people to do that. And then the train kind of naturally developed out of that. And I didn't even come up with this concept of kind of making a train out of it. I think it was just, the concept was, can we put 2 or 3 people together and everybody supports everybody else in the train? And then that turned into, 4 or 5 people, and then 10 or 12 people. And then it just kind of grew from there. It was everything kind of just formed how it was supposed to form. I can't even, like I said, I can't take credit for it. It's just sort of, if anything, I was just kind of a back-end facilitator. This is the direction that things are going. And I was just putting in the infrastructure, like, let's set up a website. Let's set up for people to book. Let's set up, the scheduling system. Let's kind of I was just kind of following the path in between it, and it just sort of naturally sort of fell together. It's interesting. I find it amazing, and it's still, I think at a core purpose, that is the purpose of it, is to help people feel connected. And I think it serves that function in sort of a few different ways. So,
I recall, obviously I'm someone who's come across ScopersUnite, and at the time, for me personally, I was going through some stuff, and I kind of just wanted to reach out, and anyway, long story. But when I first came across it, what attracted me to the most was was the jumping from a 5-minute slot to the next person. These people were talking. One person would talk about what they were going through, and then the next person. But it was, everyone sort of telling their story, but it was the support that they were getting, which I found was amazing. I was just like, what is going on here? How many, the support that the people behind the screen who are watching and giving the hearts and tapping and making those comments was something that I think is very important part of the ScopersUnite. What are your thoughts on that?
To me, it just seems like everybody in ScopersUnite is the exact same way. We all want to say, hey, you're doing a fantastic job, like sending love and support. And I mean, in some ways I do that out of selfish reasons. And I think everybody else does too. It's like, to do that makes me feel good. Like that makes me feel warm in the inside. And I guess it was a naive assumption that that's just how, everybody would feel that way, to kind of do that. And I've been actually amazed. a lot of people just don't give a crap about doing that. A lot of people don't, it actually doesn't, it doesn't give them any pleasure to be supportive towards other people, which is kind of it was being a learning curve for me. Like, but I hope that we're kind of a magnet for all the people that feel similar to that, and want to help other people and make other people feel welcome, supported. Since we're talking about my story, where this kind of comes from. You go back, way back. Say I'm like a kid, right? The most welcoming, supportive person in the entire fucking planet. I like to swear. If people think I swear a lot on Periscope, it's nothing compared to my my office is so profanity filled, it's unbelievable. And it's not just me, it's everybody. It's constant stream of swearing. So it's for me to not swear is unnatural. So my grandpa was the most welcoming, inviting, loving dude in the entire planet. So he had friends going back, from like here's a good example. He was a prison guard for a long time. He made friends with a whole bunch of the prisoners, and the prisoners would show up random times, come bang his door. Hey bud, how you doing? Hey Clayton, blah blah. And Grandpa was like, come on in. I love you, blah, 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 giving hugs. Like, he was just the most welcoming person in the entire world. And that was my experience with him my whole entire life. So that was, I wonder if that kind of plays a part in it. Like, I know what it's like to be like, 100,000,000,000% supported and loved unconditionally. And that came from him. That's probably like the seed of it. And I know how amazing that feels and how much of an impact it can make in somebody's life. And maybe that plays into it. I don't really know, but
absolutely. I can't speak from that kind of experience, but I understand, when you are supported in whatever way, shape or form, it's something that you'll always hold on to. And, there's a few people in my life, obviously, that have supported me, and I know what it's like to feel supported. But on the flip side of that, I know what it's like to feel unsupported, and to have myself have those feelings is kind of a lonely place. So this is why I love the ScopersUnite family, because I'm able to support everybody. And you've set up such a great wee community, unbeknownst, back in December when it all sort of started, that 8-9 months later you would end up having your own I don't know, your convention, we'll call it, that's coming up shortly. Tell us a wee bit about that.
That's kind of another one that's just extremely organic, not forced at all. It's just sort of taking a natural sort of progression. And that's StreamersUnite.org or StreamersUnite.com. And that was actually Jesse saying something probably 4 or 5 months ago. He's like, we should have a convention. We should have a meeting. And I was like, do it, run with it. So he started putting up basically polls. And he says, who would attend? What country should we be? And all this kind of stuff. And he kind of started running with it. And then from there, again, it's just a natural progression. And I'm a big fan of whatever random curveball gets thrown in there. It was probably kind of meant to be. And there's probably some kind of reason for it. So, and we have a built-in set of resources, like with Sabrina, event planner, and Dee, who's like a master, salesperson, and just a fantastic team, and Ricky and his group and everybody. And it just sort of is kind of naturally sort of progressing along. The latest thing is, and it's been an amazing progression, and I wasn't expecting it, is Ryan Bell and Summit Live are kind of connecting to it. And they're sort of, that's a powerhouse organization. They put together like the actual regular annual summit. But it's the whole entire idea of this is if there's one unifying thing, it's let's make everybody feel welcome and everybody feel connected. Like, that's the most important thing. If we're all at this event in Vegas, it's, let's all do stuff together. Let's all go to restaurants together. Let's all go to different stuff together. Let's all feel welcome and included. Here's a unifying factor, I think, and I haven't found anybody to disagree with this yet. Anybody in ScopersUnite, you're the type of person, if you're at a gathering and let's say there's somebody sitting over by themselves, and you can tell intuitively, empathetically, you can tell that person feels alone and that person feels disconnected from the group. That I actually, I feel driven to go and sit next to that person, and I'll sit there the entire night and get them somehow connected to somebody else. Like, I feel that makes me feel fantastic to get a person who feels disconnected to pull them into connection. So, and I literally don't, I think that's a lot of people. I think that's everybody I've talked to in ScopersUnite. You want those people to feel interconnected. You want them to feel part of the group. So maybe, yeah.
No, I was saying absolutely.
Like I say that example because it's no different than wanting to reach out to people online and pull them onto the train and let them have a voice, or everybody meeting up in Vegas and everybody feeling included. It's a drive of mine. I just want people to feel connected, and I want everybody to feel included and nobody to feel excluded. That's sort of the core of it. So.
Yeah, so we we spoke about the different. Man, I lost my train of thought. Your guests in the background put me off.
Doggy and Ava.
Doggy and Ava. Kaya.
I don't know where my wife is, but I guess we're gonna.
Wow. It's you're definitely right. And I found that with the community, because I was already a part of the ScopersUnite team by the time January came around for the Summit Live. And what I found was that everybody who was associated with the ScopersUnite family, they were all, it was a very unique group. I saw a lot of different groups that were around at the Summit Live, and they were very much
something that
high fives,
that comes up in ScopersUnite from time to time. Somebody will come on the train and they'll completely try to just sell us something start to finish, and it's almost comical. It's sort of like it's the complete polar opposite to it's the most selfish thing that you could do, is just to come on there and spend the entire time trying to tell somebody about something that they're trying to sell for $19.95 or something. It's so like opposite of what's trying to happen. So I find it fun to sort of hey Greg, I find it fun to sort of go, nope, stop talking, tell us your story. And sometimes they'll actually do it. Sometimes they'll be like, they're kind of flustered. They're like, well, I grew up in Alaska and this, and then it's weird. Sometimes they'll even they'll start telling their story, because it feels so amazing for them to start telling their story, because they're coming from a selfish place. What can I get out of this? What can I take? And suddenly somebody actually wants to hear their story, and they start to tell it, and you can see that they're authentically connecting. And I get a kick out of that. I get a thrill out of that. But
yeah, definitely. Hey, look, I asked you to grab a couple of items. Did you recall that?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah. Ask your first question.
Item number 2. What's that? Tell us about item number 2. Oh, he's got to go and get it.
It's a chair, Hansi.
I love it how you come prepared, my friend.
No, Hansi, don't fucking tell me I'm not prepared. Don't tell me.
I know you're prepared.
I brought a chair. Because can I tell you an analogy with that?
Yeah.
Did I tell you? Okay, so basically, I want.
You're awesome.
I want ScopersUnite, and here's what I love about it: it actually runs automatically now. I don't have to. You know what I mean? We don't need to drum people up each week. Everybody feels welcome to come and sign up each week on the website. Everybody feels, you know what I mean? Anybody can kind of sign themselves up. The thing kind of naturally run itself, even if I'm not there, which I love, right? Because I can't be there every single week, but I can be there as much as I possibly can. But so I love how it's kind of natural. But that's exactly what I want it to be. I just want it to be a what's the right word? Just sort of a place like a chair, right? Basically, hang on, like it's not a foundation. What's the word I'm looking for? Basically, a place that's just always there as part of the live streaming community, right? And it's basically it just sits there, and it will always just be a function that's always available for anybody to come and feel welcome and share their story. So if it grows, if it shrinks, if it changes, whatever else, the function will always be there, and it will always be sitting there like a chair.
So
that's
like a chair, a support system, a support group in the form of a chair.
Laura's playing with Ava over there.
Doing the gardening.
I'm on Laura's phone because blab is a piece of poop technology.
Fair enough. It's all right. So I've got to throw a curveball at you.
Okay, I'm ready.
Give it. What's an unknown talent that no one will know within the Scopers family?
Within the Scopers? What do you mean?
What you have a secret talent? What is it?
Laura, what secret talents do I have? She's saying shit at everything. She just agrees. She says I'm fucking terrible at everything. What secret talent do I have? You know what I have a passion for? Literally,
yep.
You know what I have a passion for? And it's like I'm not like a chore doer. That's not like my bag. I have a passion for like lawn mowing and like sculpting my lawn over time, right? Like it seems stupid, but it's like I don't like cleaning the house. I don't like doing any of this kind of stuff. But the lawn, I actually, because it's like you're sculpting over a course of years. It's like year 1, you got to poke a bunch of holes in it. Year 2, you got to put the lime on, and you're like 5% better. It takes years to get a good lawn. So this is my secret. Am I good at it? No, but it's not a talent. So it's a secret. It's a secret thing that I really enjoy. I can tell you that much.
Well, I mean, just by looking in the background, you look
Greg
very.
Greg says he makes love to his lawn. He's good at lazy rivering. That's true. Yeah, you should see me in the lazy river. Like I'm skilled
lazy river. River. Man, this is hilarious. That's awesome. I can see that you've got a very articulated lawn over there. It looks somewhat long in areas.
It does. Don't make me go show you the flaws in the lawn. Many flaws.
I can see the flaws. But
over the last few years, they've gotten better and better. So.
Oh, they have? Perfect. And so, look, what do we got? We got half an hour in, which is about our time slot. But I just want to say,
you have more secret items. I can come up with more.
I do have. What's the number 3 secret item? Here we go. That is awesome. I'm waiting for the analogy of the trike.
Sometimes a trike is just a trike. There's no analogy.
I actually thought you were going to grab the dog, so that's okay.
No, that's the next item.
Brilliant. All right. So I've got a quick quiz for you. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let me get my little my timer. I'll get my timer ready. And what I want to do is I'm going to ask you a question.
Yes.
I'm going to give you 9 seconds to answer this question.
Who gives somebody 9 seconds? Why don't you give me these in writing first?
No. That's not how I roll. I like to just throw curveballs out there.
Okay.
9 seconds.
I got attacked by a bug. I'm sorry.
Oh, hang on. What am I doing here? Setting the calendar. Timer. Stop clock. Timer. We'll have a beeper. So this question I'm about to ask you, because I'm just going to answer. I'll ask as soon as I finish asking the question.
Yes.
I'll push the go on the go button. No, minutes, not minutes. And then you have 9 seconds, and we'll find out what the result is. This will give you some indication of how awesome you are. And you're awesome anyway. Steve for Snapchat. Do you have Snapchat?
No, I literally went on it for like 2 weeks and I couldn't figure it out, and then I quit.
You're not a quitter, Steve.
I don't understand this.
So you repurposed your energy into other things.
It's really complicated. I said, fuck it, I'm not in.
Hey, Benny, I'll see you there. Thank you for turning up. All right, so I've got my 9 seconds. Can you see that? Probably not. You can't see that. It's a bit crap. Anyway, hopefully the sound will go. All right, so the question is, are you ready?
Yes.
You've got 9 seconds. What? You've just turned up again. Do you see that? You've just turned up. Someone else is on your phone.
What?
Anywho.
Oh.
So ParaLadies is in. So the question is, you've got 9 seconds.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Name 10 vegetables. Ready? Go.
What the fuck? What kind of question is this? Fucking broccoli, fucking, I don't know, fucking cabbage. Is tomato a vegetable? This is the worst question I've ever heard. What kind of fucking interview are you?
You're out.
You're the worst interview.
You're out. Stop.
What kind of interview question is that?
Hey, I said you got to be ready.
I can't.
You've got to be.
No.
Hey.
Fit these questions in writing, please.
Nope. Not happening.
No, I'm not on fucking Jeopardy. No.
Yeah, hang on. But he doesn't know vegetables because you don't eat them. That's what Lara's saying. That is hilarious. Brilliant. Well, actually, you actually got 2.5 because technically a tomato is not a vegetable. It's a fruit.
Well, it's not a fruit. It's not.
It is a fruit.
No, it's
yeah, it's a fruit.
A pear is a fruit.
So yeah, you didn't fail, but you got 2.5 out of 2.5.
Think about Oprah, and Oprah is sitting down with a guest. Would she ask her guest name 10 fruits? No.
Yeah. No, vegetables. You wait till next week. I'll ask some more random questions. So Steve, I got to say, I love you, mate. You are an awesome character. We've been in contact for almost 8 months.
I'm looking forward to seeing you in August.
I'll tell you, that's happening. It's happening.
www.streamersunite.com, and we're going to be doing something basically. The ticket up because the early bird's over, but intermittently we're going to do message myself or D, and we can get you basically the early bird special. We'll just kind of sign you up for like the lower price. So,
no, is it .com or streamersunite.com or .org?
Both of it works. It both works.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, .com or .org.
And it's so everybody's staying at the NGM. Well, that's one of the spots.
Yeah, preferably. Then it's easier if we all stay at the same place. But
yeah. It's going to be good. I've actually got my ticket, so I will be seeing you. I'm road tripping from LA.
Cool.
I've decided just to go on a wee road trip. So I arrive in the States on the 16th and road trip for 2 days, 3 days. Pick up some hitchhikers along the way.
Kim's coming. I think Kim's from Australia, right? Oh, shit.
She is.
Somebody
that's correct.
Answer it. Just ask if he's going to sail. Sorry.
Hi, Alex.
I got...
Sales.
All right.
I got
sale right now.
I got a sales guy trying to call me from a sale. I gotta go. Are we?
No.
Here, hang on. We'll do it on the air if you like. Hi, Alec.
Hey, buddy. I'm at Mr. and Mrs. Mitt, MITT.
Yep.
We're going to use a 3-ton silver.
Yep.
But are you the son? Yeah. Son-in-law is here, and his house is like 2 minutes away, and he wants a 2-ton because it's a smaller house.
Yep.
Basically, what I'm giving them is a discount, a shared discount if we can do them both the same day.
Yeah. Are they okay to wait like 3 weeks? Is that too far away for them?
No, it isn't because here's the next situation. My mom died, big family get together coming up soon.
Okay. Okay, how soon?
When would you like this possible?
As soon as possible. Just because you've got company.
Okay, we might not be able to do them on the same day, but we'll be able to get you in. Something I think we actually have what.
You're all right with discounting on that?
Yeah, we will. You know what? We'll discount it anyway, even though somebody has to wait. If you can, I think we have one spot open on the 19th. So whatever the really important house is, that's actually next week. Give that one to them.
Book the MIT for the 19th.
Perfect. And then if the other person can just wait, I think it's until like June 3rd or June 4th or something like that. Perfect.
June 3rd. Thanks, buddy.
Great. Thanks, Doc.
We can fit it. Yeah.
That one literally anytime, even July.
Well, we'll get you in June. Thanks.
Okay, thanks.
That is awesome. That was like hearing a different language, like me going to the Czech Republic and hearing people talk.
And he was selling an air conditioner to, it looks like he's selling an air conditioner to a customer, and then their neighbor came over. I didn't even hear what they said. You guys, I don't know if somebody else heard, but their neighbor or their son came over or something, and they wanted to buy an air conditioner. We're having a little heat wave, so everybody is just buying air conditioners like crazy here.
Oh, that's a good thing, though, right?
So that's what I do for work.
Hey, I just, if anyone's got any questions, because it's always good to get questions from other people, and it cannot be questions to do with vegetables, because clearly Steve only knows 2 vegetables or 2.5. So if anyone wants to quickly jump in and ask a question, feel free to do that while we talk about how are people going to get in contact with you, Steve? Obviously we can try you via ParaLadies.
Messenger, Facebook Messenger is the easiest. I love Facebook Messenger. Like back beginning of ScopersUnite, I was trying to figure out a common platform to just contact everybody, because back then you had to build the train and get in contact with everybody, and it was very complicated. So, but there's like Google Chat and 1,000 different things. Facebook Messenger is amazing to build up a network of people that you don't know. Absolutely amazing. Like me and Hansi have talked many times. I've talked to Greg. I've talked to Lou. I've talked to all these people through either video chat or audio chat. It's 100% free. You just need some Wi-Fi or your cell signal, and it's amazing. So just type in my name, and you'll find me on there, and you'll see. Or we're probably already friends. I think everybody here on Facebook anyway, so you'll see it.
Yeah, absolutely. So Messenger is a good way to get a hold of you, and then we can go from there.
Yep.
Brilliant. I love it.
Hey, we're tied. Can somebody please tap ParaLadies a couple times, because me and Hans are tied right now. Thank you. Thanks.
Is it your OCD?
I just had to win, so
you got to win. You got to win. No, fair enough. Look,
tomatoes.
It's not about.
No, it's not a fruit.
I'm pretty sure it is.
It's a fruit down in your guys' area.
In the southern hemisphere.
It's not a fruit in Canada.
It is.
There's only 4 types of fruits in Canada: apples, pears, oranges, and bananas. That's it.
Maybe I should do fruit next time. That would be brilliant, hilarious. So, Steve,
have me on your show. I think you're getting better each week, especially when you ask stunning questions like vegetable knowledge. I think that's really strong. But no, it's going to be great. You're a good interviewer, and God bless you, sir. And
thank you, Steve. Hey, I did read a wee fact. Is it seriously? I read it and I'm like, this can't be true. But you'll know, seeing you're in Canada, is there really a postcode in Canada H0H0H0?
I don't see why there wouldn't be. There's everything else. It's just number, letter, whatever. It's the worst thing in the entire world for down the States. People can't remember number, letter, right? 90210. People can remember numbers, string of numbers.
What's 90210?
Oh my God, Hans! Watch some more goddamn TV.
90210.
Use your TV and watch reruns from the 90s. Then you'll know what 90210 is.
From the 80s, MacGyver.
It was a quality show. He's Canadian.
Is he? He's Australian.
Whatever.
They're all the same.
Whatever.
All right, Steve. Look, let's the postal code for Beverly Hills.
That's right, Kim. It's stuck in your head. I know.
Oh dear. So anyway, from what I hear, this H0H0H0 is the postal code for Santa Claus, only in Canada.
You know what? It actually is. They actually designated that. Anytime little kids, they want to write in a letter to Santa, they type ho, 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 or whatever. And then it actually goes to somebody, like a bunch of volunteers who write letters back to the children. That's how we do it in Canada.
Wow, that's a lot of letters, I imagine.
There's only 10,000 people in Canada, so it's not.
Cheapers. All right, so go ahead. So I'll leave you with the word of wisdom or a wee quote that you'd like to have and share as part of the end part of the show.
Oh, you're asking me?
Yeah, sure.
You know what? The biggest one that I love, it's written by a billionaire. Dude's name is Ray Dalio, and he says he's worth $15 or $18 billion or something like that. And he says the universe rewards evolution. The universe rewards evolution. So he encourages everybody, and this is he doesn't push himself to make more money. He pushes himself to personally evolve, which I think is amazing. And he basically says, face your problems. He makes a list of every problem going on in his life and attacks the problems. And going through your problems, because you don't know how to solve them, otherwise it wouldn't be problems, it forces you to personally evolve. And I've kind of taken that on as a to the best of my ability to try to replicate what he. And I find it makes a huge impact on your life. Basically, it seems counterintuitive because I went through so many years of not trying to avoid facing my problems, thinking that I just want to focus on what I want to create and I want to focus on what I want to build. And these problems kept coming up. But the problems were the problems were gifts. The problems were trying to tell you, you got to take care of these problems, and then you're going to be able to get to where you want to get to. So it was a complete, once I read that from Ray Dalio, it was just completely threw everything on its head to me. The problems are like this telling you, look, here is your solution to how to get to where you want to go. So I just found it life-changing for me. And he says, the universe rewards evolution. And the best way for you to personally evolve is to face every problem that comes up square on. And I just think it's made a big impact on my life. And I think he's a very unknown dude. Like he's not very well known, but I think it's massive what he said. So
it even goes along with the lines of ScopersUnite. You know, I feel, you know, if you're attacking your problems live, you know, to other people, you know, you're able to grow. And move past those problems.
Facing sort of like insecurities about putting yourself out there in the world. That's something that really unifies this. Is we're sort of putting ourselves in front of the camera, talking about our experiences, which is, if you're first starting to do it, especially, is not easy. It's like it's forcing you to face your fear, and it's a major fear for. You know, scopers are a very small percentage of the world. People that want to do that is like a 1% type of a thing, right? So, but I'm kind of the opinion the other 99% who don't do it are kind of chicken shit, right? Like I think they're actually kind of scared to do it. So I think it's a brilliant way to face your stuff in that area. So
absolutely awesome. And actually, you say Ray Dalio, and I recall you reading a book.
Yes. Oh yeah.
By Ray.
It's something about promoting a book. Yeah. Here's a great one. You don't have to buy it. It's absolutely free. It's a free PDF online. It's my favorite book ever. And the second half is very specific to his company. He wrote it for his employees. He's got a few thousand employees up in Connecticut or something. The first half of the book is sort of like his methodology for getting what he wants out of life and his methodology for succeeding. It's called Principles by Ray Dalio, and it's a free PDF. He doesn't give a shit about trying to make $1 million on a book. He just put it a free PDF. And the second half is very specific to management and his company, but the first half is very general, and it's absolutely brilliant.
Ray Dalio, Principles.
On reading like 500 new books a year, I think find fantastic books and keep reading them over and over and over again, and highlighting the parts that have impact, and just keep reminding yourself of the important things. We don't need 5,000 different ways to succeed. We need a few ways that we know work for us, and just focus 100% on trying to understand where they're coming from. And that's what I've done with a few books that have made big impacts, I think, for me.
Awesome. Thank you, Steve. It's awesome. Ray Dalio, Principles. PDF.
Free PDF for anybody to download from anywhere. So
nice. That's awesome. All right, Steve. Let's wrap this bad boy up.
Thanks, brother. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks.
It was fun.
Anytime. We will see you again, and we'll be in touch.
Thanks, Jim. Thanks, Greg.
Thanks, people, for turning up and braving
Thanks,
out
Lou.
stupidity.
Diana. Thanks, everybody.
Right.
See you later.
Veggies. All right, hooroos.
Can somebody tap my screen? We're tied again.
No, don't do it.
Oh, I can tap your screen. There we go. Nice guy. Bam. Okay, see you later.
See ya. Gee whiz. Right. Thank you, people. Thank you for, let's just push pause. So there you go, people. There you have it. You know, we all go through things in life, and, and no matter what it is, there's always successes around the corner, and Steve's just one of those stories where he's gone through some stuff, and he's been able to come up with an idea, a concept about helping people all through the seed sowing of his relative. So there you go. That's that. Bam. Another show down. I'm getting used to it. We'll continue to push through. Next week we've got another guest on, so I'll promote that during the middle of the week. Until next time, I will push pause. Ping.